made everything else around you go quiet. Ty looked at Amy, and for a second, it felt like time had stopped. You could see years of pain, love, and unspoken words written all over their faces. This wasn't just another scene. This was two hearts finally saying what they've been holding in for far too long. Before we dive into the powerful conversation between Ty and Amy in Season 19, Episode 1 of Heartland, let's take a step back. Their story isn't new. It's been built over many seasons, with every smile, every fight, and every tear shaping who they are today. Ty and Amy met when they were young, both carrying wounds from their pasts. Ty came to Heartland with a tough background. He had spent time in juvenile detention, had no stable home, and was used to being on his own. Amy, on the other hand, had just lost her mother and was dealing with the pressure of stepping into her mother's shoes, running the ranch and caring for the horses. At first, they didn't know what to make of each other, but slowly, they found common ground in their love for animals, their quiet strength, and their need to heal. Over the years, their bond grew from friendship to deep love. They've faced everything from wildfires to heartbreak together. They've raised a family, built a home, and supported each other through life's hardest challenges. But in recent seasons, cracks have started to show. Not because their love faded, but because life got heavy. Ty's decision to leave for Mongolia, to help animals in crisis, brought distance, and when he returned, he wasn't the same. Trauma, stress, and silence started to wedge between them. Amy, strong as ever, tried to keep the family together, but the emotional gap kept growing. By the time Season 18 ended, fans could feel it. Something had to give. Both Ty and Amy were carrying too much. Their quiet glances weren't just silence. They were full of words they couldn't say. And now, Season 19 opens with the moment we've all been waiting for, the conversation. It doesn't start with anger. It doesn't even start with words. It starts with a look. The kind of look that says, we can't keep pretending we're okay. And from there, everything begins to unfold. The truth, the pain, the love, it all comes rushing out. This conversation isn't just about the present. It's a reflection of everything they've been through. It's about the things they never said when they should have. The moments they chose silence over speaking up. The love that's still there, buried under fear and guilt. Heartland has always been about more than horses and ranch life. It's about healing, growing, and finding your way back to the people who matter most. And Ty and Amy's moment is a reminder that even the strongest couples need to break down sometimes in order to rebuild. In the next section, we'll break down this scene, every glance, every line, and every raw emotion, and look at what really made it one of the most powerful moments in Heartland's history. The scene begins quietly, with the soft rustling of wind through the trees and the distant sound of horses in the paddock. It's early evening, and the light is warm and golden, peaceful, almost too peaceful for the storm that's about to break. Ty is standing by the fence, his arms crossed, staring out at the land like he's searching for something he can't find. Amy walks up slowly, her steps careful, as if unsure whether to speak or stay silent. But they both know. This moment has been waiting for too long. The air between them is heavy, not with anger, but with years of holding things back. Amy breaks the silence first, her voice soft and unsure. She doesn't start with blame or frustration. Instead, she says what she's been afraid to say, I miss us. It's just 3 words, but they carry so much weight. You can hear the sadness in her voice, the kind that comes from loving someone deeply and feeling like that love is slowly slipping away. Ty turns to face her, and you can see the conflict in his eyes. He's tired, not just from long days or hard work, but from carrying guilt, from feeling like he's not enough. He doesn't answer right away. Instead, he looks at her like he's trying to find the right words, but the truth is, he's been scared to speak them. Finally, he says, I don't know how to fix this. It's not a confession of failure. It's a moment of honesty. For Ty, who's always tried to be strong, this is huge. Admitting that he's lost, that he's unsure, is one of the most vulnerable things he's ever done. And Amy doesn't respond with frustration. She nods, tears in her eyes, because she feels the same way. They've been trying to hold everything, together for so long that they forgot how to just be honest with each other. What follows isn't a shouting match. There's no dramatic music, no over-the-top acting. It's quiet, real, and raw. Tai talks about Mongolia, not just where he went, but what it did to him. He opens up about the pressure he felt to be the hero, to do something meaningful, and how he didn't know how to come home after that. He admits he shut down because facing the life he left behind scared him more than anything he saw overseas. Amy listens, and when it's her turn to speak, she doesn't hold back either. She talks about feeling alone, not just when Tai was away, but even after he returned. She explains how she tried to be strong for their daughter, for the ranch, for everyone, but inside, she was breaking. She says something that hits hard. I needed you to come back, not just in body, but in heart. That line hangs in the air. It's not meant to hurt, it's just the truth. And Tai knows it. His eyes well up, and he steps closer. For a moment, it seems like they might fall apart right there, but instead they reach for each other. Not for a kiss or an easy fix, but just to hold hands, like they're reminding each other that they're still in this together. The silence that follows says more than any words. It's not the end of their problems, but it's a beginning. A small, brave step toward healing. This scene isn't just emotional, it's honest. It doesn't offer a perfect solution or a fairy tale ending. It shows two people who are tired, scared, and still deeply in love, choosing to face their pain together instead of running from it. And in that quiet, powerful moment, Heartland once again proves why it connects with so many hearts. In the next section, we'll take a deeper look into what this moment reveals about Tai and Amy, not just as a couple, but as individuals who have grown, suffered, and are still learning how to love through the messiness of life. This conversation wasn't just a turning point in Tai and Amy's relationship. It revealed parts of them we don't always get to see. For Tai, who's often quiet and guarded, this was the first time in a long while he let himself be truly vulnerable. Throughout the seasons, we've seen him grow from an angry teen with a troubled past into a loving husband and father. But in this moment, we see the boy inside the man. The one who still carries scars from a painful childhood, who still feels like he has to prove he's worthy of love and trust. When Tai says, I don't know how to fix this, he's not giving up, he's being honest about his fear. He's been trying to carry everything alone, thinking that's what strength looks like. But Amy shows him that strength also means opening up, admitting weakness, and trusting the person beside you to help carry the weight. His willingness to finally talk, to admit that he's been lost, shows real emotional growth. It's the kind of maturity that doesn't come easy, especially for someone who's spent most of his life hiding pain behind silence. Amy, on the other hand, shows a different kind of strength. All these years, she's been the heart of Heartland, steady, compassionate, and strong. But this scene reminds us that even the strongest people need support. Amy's been holding so much inside, trying to be the perfect mother, the perfect partner, the glue that holds everyone together. Her words, especially "I needed you to come back," not just in body but in heart, come from a deep place of longing. She hasn't stopped loving Tai, but she's tired of feeling like she's doing it alone. What makes Amy's part in the conversation so powerful is how she balances honesty with grace. She doesn't attack Tai or accuse him. She simply tells her truth. And that takes courage. Real relationships aren't about avoiding pain. They're about working through it. Amy shows us that love means speaking up, even when your voice shakes. It means asking for what you need and being brave enough to say, I'm not okay. Together, their conversation becomes a mirror, reflecting their fears, their hopes, and their deep connection. It's not perfect. They don't solve everything in one talk. But they take a step. And sometimes that's all you can do. Just take one step toward each other and say, I still choose you. What's also beautiful is how this scene respects their history. Tai and Amy aren't new lovers. They're partners who've been through life's highs and lows. They know each other's flaws and still choose to stay. This isn't young fairy tale love. It's real, grown-up love, the kind that survives storms and still finds light. As we watch this unfold, we're reminded why Heartland has such a loyal fan base. It doesn't rush feelings or throw drama for the sake of it. It takes time to show the small, meaningful moments that matter. The touch of a hand, the crack in someone's voice, the quiet courage it takes to speak the truth. In our final section, we'll look at how fans reacted to this powerful moment and what it might mean for the rest of the season. As soon as the episode aired, fans lit up social media with emotional reactions. Some said they were crying by the time the scene ended. Others called it one of the most genuine and relatable moments in the entire series. And it's easy to see why. Whether you've followed Ty and Amy from the beginnings,